India's first ever river interlinking project is in headlines. Not because construction has stopped, but because hundreds of families in Madhya Pradesh have been protesting, saying they fear losing their homes, forest and the way of life. And at the same time, the government says this project could transform one of India's most drought-prone regions by bringing irrigation, drinking water and electricity to millions. So what exactly is the Ken-Betwa Link Project? Why is it considered historic and why are tribal communities opposing it? Namaste, I am Sonam Singh and today we will explain one of the India's biggest infra projects. So what exactly is the Ken-Betwa project? This Ken-Betwa Link project is India's first ever interlinking project to reach the implementation stage under the National Perspective Plan. The idea is straightforward. Water from the Ken River, which the government considers to have surplus water during certain periods, will be transferred to the Betwa, which flows through water-scarce areas of Bundelkhand. Both rivers are tributaries of the Yamuna, but they flow through different regions. To make this possible, the project includes construction of the drought-prone dam on the Ken River, a 221-kilometer canal connecting the two river basins, powerhouses and supporting infra. So this project received Union Cabinet approval in the year 2021 and its foundation stone was laid in December 2024. It is estimated to cost over 44,000 crore. But why is this project so important? Well, Bundelkhand, which is spread across Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, has faced repeated drought for decades. Rainfall is highly irregular, farmers often depend entirely on the monsoon season and many villages experience drinking water shortages over summer. According to the Madhya Pradesh government, this project aims to irrigate more than 10 lakh hectares of farmland, provide drinking water to around 62 lakh people, generate hydropower and improve agriculture productivity and support regional development of the area. Supporters of this project therefore described it as a very long-term solution for Bundelkhand's chronic water scarcity. But then why are these people protesting? While the project promises significant benefits, it also requires land acquisition and the construction of a large reservoir. This means several villages will be affected. Many residents, particularly members of the Gond and Kol community, say they face displacement from the lands where their families have lived for generations and generations. Their concerns mainly revolve around three issues. The first one is rehabilitation. Many families say they want clear assurances about where they will be resettled and how their livelihoods will be protected after the relocation. Second is compensation. Some affected residents believe compensation and rehabilitation packages need greater clarity and transparency, while officials maintain that compensation is being provided under the law. And the third is forest and livelihoods. For many of these tribal or Janjati families, forests are not merely a source of income. They are connected to the culture, tradition, daily life and of course their roots and dharma. Moving away from these forests means much more than simply changing an address, and that is why this land is so important to them. Let's talk about the protest now. In recent weeks, protests intensified in the Chhatarpur district. Demonstrators adopted symbolic forms of protest, including hunger strike and other peaceful demonstrations, demanding satisfactory rehabilitation before displacement. Several protesters said that they were not opposing the development itself but wanted rehabilitation and compensation concerns to be addressed before the project moves ahead. And according to recent reports, the protest has been eventually cleared after authorities said that rising river levels and health concerns for those participating in this agitation. Protest leaders were shifted for medical treatment, bringing the protest to an end. So let's also talk about some of the environmental concerns. The project has also sparked debate among environmental experts. One of the biggest concerns is that parts of the reservoir area overlap with sections of the Panna Tiger Reserve. Environmental groups have expressed concerns about possible impact on forest, wildlife habitats and biodiversity. On the other hand, the government has stated that all required environmental clearances have been obtained and that mitigation measures are part of the entire plan. So the bigger question is about development versus displacement. And projects like the Ken-Betwa Link are never simple. Large dams and infra projects have historically brought major public benefits, from irrigation and electricity to flood control. At the same time, they often require relocating communities living in the project area. The challenge for policymakers is to balance these two objectives. So how can development move forward while ensuring that affected families receive fair compensation, proper rehabilitation and sustainable livelihoods? That question lies at the heart of the current debate. The Ken-Betwa Link Project is expected to shape the future of Bundelkhand for decades. If successful, it could improve water security for millions of people living in the area. But its long-term success will also depend on how effectively concerns related to rehabilitation, compensation and environment are addressed. So, as the construction progresses, both development goals and the welfare of affected communities will continue to remain important parts of the conversation. Thank you for watching, and if you find this explainer useful, do share, like and subscribe to Organiser.